Okay, so this is a tutorial to demonstrate how to sign up for the Canva design website. And we're going to start by showing how to sign up for an account. It's free. There's a pro version that you can pay for, but when you sign up, you're signing up for the free account. So you're just going to click on this sign up button. Very simple, just like any other site. You're going to choose either email, Facebook, or Google. You're going to choose a name, email, password, and you're going to click Get Started to start with your account. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've logged in with my own account. This is the screen that it brings you to once you log in, which is the home screen. So right here, you're going to see all the different kinds of media that's available that you can choose to create, and it's categorized. So you have the recommended media that's presented to you first. You can design things for social media, such as Instagram stories or posts, Facebook. You can design for events, so you've got invitations and posters and brochures, etc. So there's a whole slew of different marketing mediums and ideas that you can create for. You can also go up in this little search bar at the top, and you can type in whether it's a Facebook post or a Facebook ad, for example, or you can do a Twitter post or a header even. So all kinds of things that you can create for yourself. You can also start with some templates. So again, it's categorized by what you're trying to make, and we'll click on one, for example, like a Facebook post. It'll show you a few examples of things that have already been pre-made that you can click on, and you can choose to start with that and then customize it so that it fits the concept or the idea that you're creating, and you can go from there. Or you can just create your own design from scratch, so to speak, by clicking on this create a design button here. And with that, you can choose again your own thing, or you can click on custom dimensions. So you can actually create any size you want. You can change it from pixels to inches and millimeters, centimeters, etc. So what I've done in terms of a vision board is I've already started a design, but which I'll show you later. But we're going to start by showing you how to create a design from scratch. So I'm going to choose inches, and I'm going to go about 26 inches wide, and the height will be 18 inches. And I'm going to click on create new design. So it'll open up a new window, and it'll prepare your blank slate, your white canvas. And it'll also prop up some templates, usually based on the size you chose. It'll give you a few options that will work. And you can either go with that, or you can start with a background. You can choose a color if you like, or they have some textured backgrounds here. So you can see there's some sand looking textures. There's a photo of a mountain range with clouds and a sunset. There's this water looking texture. You keep scrolling, you'll find some more patterns and other options. So you can feel free to go ahead and choose one of those to start. Let's say we choose this one. So it'll pop up onto your canvas instead of white. It'll be the picture you chose. Now you can also use the upload feature, and you can choose to upload your own image from your computer or your device, from Facebook, from your Google Drive, Instagram, Dropbox, etc. And that'll show up here once it's been uploaded. You can also choose from some photos if you want to put some photos in the background. so that you can see they already populate some, but you can also search. So you can search anything, whether it's flowers, say that pops up. So we have some images here, and you can even, usually there's some kind of filter up here that you can choose by color. There's also other categories here. You can choose dried flowers, and it'll specify that in your search. Sometimes it takes a few seconds to load up. And there's some more. Just a quick note, you'll find that there's some free items, and then with this crown here, once you hover, it says Pro. So these crowned images are only available if you are paying for the Pro version, but there's also many free images available. You have what's called elements underneath the photos. So these are where you can get really creative. So they have the featured elements here that, as you can see, are a lot of Pro versions. You can have lines. And if we take a look at lines, for example, all different kinds of graphics. It could be arrowed, dotted lines, even just like scratches, it looks like. Can get really fancy. Anything that has lines within the imagery. If you click the X there, it'll bring you back, and you have what's called shapes. So you have different shapes, and you can change the color of these shapes. And then these are frames. So basically what that means, the difference between that and shapes, is that you can put an image inside. So I'll show you an example. If we chose this one, we went back to photos, and we'll find a free photo. Or we can even, no, we'll keep going. Let's just go back to flowers here. So here's a free photo. So you can click and drag, and it'll go in, or you can even just click and it'll pop up in the middle of your screen. So if we move it, it'll go back in, and you'll see that it's like a photo frame, right? So it goes right in there. And if you double click, you can actually move it around. So let's go back to the elements. There's things called stickers, which is, you can imagine, is all kinds of graphics in there. Some are animated, and you can add those if you wanted to as well. Not completely ideal for a vision board, just because when you download it, you download into an image format, you'll probably won't see the animation. You have charts in case you wanted to do some technical graphics like infographics. You have grids. So this is kind of like your collage style. So it's similar to frames, except of course you have multiple images that are different shapes and different patterns here. So there's that option. You have what's called gradients. So basically it means there's multiple colors that are blended into each other in different shapes and formats. You see they've suggested some things. I guess many people are making a lot of coronavirus graphics right now. And there's some other suggestions for you in the elements here. So moving on to the text. When you click on the text, you have different options. So if you want to create your text from scratch, you can do different headings or subheadings, smaller body text. You click on it, it'll just pop up onto your background, and you can double click to edit it. You can change the font, the size, the color, etc. Or you can choose from some pre-made items that they've created. So these are pretty neat for some poster making. Different colors, of course, you can change the font once you've clicked on them. And you can change the color. This program is very versatile, very flexible. What you can do, you can delete one part and delete the other so it's gone. And then you can also add music. You can also add videos as well. Pretty straightforward from the other elements. You would just choose what you like. Suggestions are there, categories are there for you to choose from. And again, this is the background section. Okay, so here I have a quick vision board that I've done up, really simple. Of course, you can change it to however you like. I created this from scratch, except for the background, which has these watermarked floral pieces in the back. So I've created a title here called self-care goals, and then little categories of the kinds of things I want to work towards improving. So I've got sleep, I've got a frame with a picture of a clock here. I want to get lots of sleep. I want to wake up early enough so I can start my day. I have nutrition here, so I want to incorporate more vegetables into my diet so that I can get more energy and feel healthier. I have connect with the land, so I've got a couple pictures of some forests. I've got family, so I want to work on spending more time with my social family bubble and improve those relationships. And then I have drinking more water, taking care of my body through hydration. So that's pretty much it. That's the basics of how to create something. Of course, there's lots of things you can do that I haven't shown through the pro version. This is just the free version. You can get really creative with this program with just the free version, of course. You can change the title of your creation up here. And to download, you would just click on your download button, and then you can choose the file type over here. So you can choose an image format, whether it's PNG or JPG, or you can download it as a PDF standard. And then there's the PDF print, that's for professional printing, or it will create crop marks and bleed and all that kind of thing. If you wanted to make a vision board for your phone background, which might be a good idea if you want something that you can look at all the time, since we're always looking on our phones. The recommended size for that would be 640 pixels wide and 960 pixels tall. Of course, that might vary from phone to phone, so you can also, of course, Google that to make sure you have the right size. So once you're done, you would just download your vision board, and you can have it printed, or you can have it maybe on the desktop of your computer, your phone, somewhere where you can easily look at it every day and remind yourself of what it is that you're working towards. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you have fun making your vision board. Miigwech.